like... He's sitting like Ricardo.
This is me.
2 potatoes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and this video that I'm filming with Martin.
Hi guys.
This is Martin from Isadora and we are doing this video, and this video is in collaboration with Isadora. Just so you know, 100% transparent, that's what I'm doing here. Do some kind of introduction.
Okay, my name is Martin and I'm the international makeup artist for Isadora. So my job is to do stuff like this with beautiful people, and I also do... she ran around the corner. And I also do PR events and everything for Isadora all over the world where we sell our products.
Which is a bunch of places.
42 countries right now.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. But we've been around for 36 years.
Yeah.
Me and Isadora, we're the same age, so yeah. 25.
Plus.
Yes.
Plus.
Yeah. So that's me. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And Isadora is available in US.
Yes,
Walgreens.
it is online at Walgreens.com. They carry our stuff, and then like everywhere. I think the only big country that we're not offline is the US, and it's also the UK. Yeah. We're online in the UK. Otherwise, usually we're offline as well.
But I will link it down below because I do know that I have a lot of viewers in US. So I will link it down below where you can find it.
Yes.
Isadora is cruelty-free and fragrance-free.
Yes, and clinically tested.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is the biggest makeup brand in Sweden.
Yes, number 1.
So that's why it's pretty cool for me to do something like this, because it's Swedish, like me, and it's also sold in US. That's the kind of thing I like to do. Yeah. So we're gonna do some makeup.
Yes.
Can you tell?
Yeah, actually, I brought you a bunch of stuff.
Yes, a bunch of stuff.
We're gonna try out the active foundation. It's not new. We launched
Which I've already tried and actually reviewed on my channel.
Yeah.
And thankfully I like it. Otherwise this would have been awkward.
Really awkward.
Like this one again. You're right. But this one is really nice.
But I do watch your videos, so I know that you like it. And it's also our best-selling one. So it's for the active lifestyle.
And it's so nice because it's a squeezy tube and it's a pump.
Yeah.
It's like the best of 2 worlds.
Like if you look at all the makeup you have, I'm actually kind of happy that you actually have used it more than once.
I have a lot of makeup. But when I find a foundation I like, I use it a lot.
But foundation is so, crucial because when you use eyeshadows, powders and stuff like that, that doesn't really sit on top of your skin because it sits on top of another product. Yeah. So I think for foundations and primers and everything that goes straight into the skin, you really need to like it.
So we're gonna try a bunch of new stuff. I've tried some of these things, but not all of them. This one I have tried.
Yeah. So
what are you using?
I'm gonna start with our primer because I have pores the size of Grand Canyon on my nose. So I really need to prime. And I also love the feeling of primer. I can't live without primer. Yeah. And this primer I use even though the days that I don't use foundation, I actually use this primer because of my pores.
I've heard a lot of people that even when they don't do a full face makeup, they still do just primer.
Yeah.
And I never do that.
But it blurs, and I have a pretty oily T-zone. And it actually helps me to control my sebum as well. Because otherwise, everything will slide. My nose, everything slides off my nose. It doesn't matter how I do it. It always slides off, but it helps. It helps a lot. Otherwise, I would cry. I'm gonna go in with our BB cream because I want some light coverage because we're actually gonna for dinner afterwards. I'm gonna redo my makeup. So I'm gonna use our BB cream bronze and glow. I love a BB cream.
I'm almost out of mine. That's how much I've been using it. Oh my god. That's a good thing you brought a new one then.
Yes, everything for you, Angelica.
I almost never run out of makeup actually.
Of course you don't.
That's why I don't do my empties that often, because I'm knocking things out.
So what is your go-to product? What do you need every day, even though you don't do makeup?
Oh, I don't do makeup every day.
No.
I wish I would.
But do you have something I really need this every day? Eyebrows or chapstick?
People ask me can you do a everyday makeup routine or a morning routine? But I go up at 5 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And there's no way I'm putting makeup on at that time.
Of course.
I don't even I call my skincare routine "Thanks for trying," because I remember it twice a week, and then I do 3 masks and 3 serums, and then I forget for another 4 days, and I'm like, shit, skincare, and then I do it again, and I have so much, but I never get around to it. So I don't wear makeup to work, but I used to wear makeup to work when I didn't start so early.
Yeah.
And then I did brows and concealer, and then I always did eyeshadow. I had blue eyeshadow to work before as well.
Blue?
Yeah.
Cool. cool.
But I can't anymore. It's too early.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
I would as well. When I go into the office, I'm usually there at 7. So I also
Yeah, me too.
get up at 6. And I mean, no way in HELL
Yeah, it's
I
too
will do
early.
that.
And it's like I could do my makeup like on. Am I even framed? No. I could do my makeup on the train and on the bus, but I'd rather just read a book or listen to music. And it's. I don't think I need anything. I like my face without makeup, and I like my face with makeup.
But you have beautiful skin, so.
Okay. But it's like if I want to do my makeup, I want to have enough time to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I would enjoy it at 6 in the morning on a train, trying to juggle a coffee cup, listening to some music. There's kids screaming in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I have cat hair everywhere?
Because you have 2 cats.
Every time I'm filming, I'm like, and I feel it. It's like.
Do you stipple your skin after you've put on foundation?
I usually blend for a really, really long time. I think longer than most people. I feel like I have a cat hair here, but no, it feels like it.
Maybe it's a very.
I'll just blend the
one.
cat hair.
Yeah, blend it.
I'll be fine. But I think I blend for a really, really long time, and that's how I feel like you get your foundation to be the best.
Yeah.
But both with like foundation and concealer, I usually put it on and then I leave it.
Yeah.
Like I leave it for a really long time and then I.
Yeah, because it applies very good on you. I always have to stipple it in with a clean brush. Otherwise, now I only have BB cream on, of course. But yeah, if I
usually I told him before like I don't set my foundation. And he's like. But that's the makeup artist thing.
I think it is,
makeup artists used a lot of powders.
Yeah. But usually also because when we work in this setting, but a lot of cameras, a lot of lighting, you really need the powder, otherwise you will look super shiny. So yeah, and it won't last you because you don't have time to redo makeup all the time. No. So,
no, that's true.
No.
I'm using the new concealer.
Yay!
The Camouflage Concealer. Look how big this tube is.
It's massive.
But it doesn't have a color.
I know. It's
like,
called vanilla.
It's like in production.
22, yeah.
But this isn't available yet.
No, it's available in Sweden. It's available. I think in the middle.
Oh my God,
it's
so big.
good.
That's what she said.
So it will be available in Sweden.
Maybe this is a good color.
It is actually.
We were
a
actually
good
worried
color.
that it was going to be too dark, but I think that this is a good color.
So we only have one color. That's why. But I really wanted to show it because it is our first like super full coverage. It's 33% pigment in it.
Oh, wow.
So it actually covers my tattoo. So when you see this in stores and you see an arm with a tattoo on, that's my arm.
Oh, you used your own?
So I'm an arm model. Yeah.
Put that on your resume.
Yes, I will. Oh, where did I put mine? Wait.
Oh, yeah, this is the kind of concealer I like. That's not too like. I know people like when they're like super, super, super creamy. But I feel like you need so much powder to set those.
And
I feel like concealers that are a bit more thick, like this one, they're so much easier to set.
I don't know why, because this actually, I don't know how you say it in English, but talar mot sig själv.
It contradicts.
It contradicts itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Is when I use a high coverage concealer under my eyes, especially with my lines.
I use too much. This is really high coverage.
It is super high coverage.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm gonna
but
cover my whole face
if it's
with
too
it.
liquidy, it will actually settle in my lines more.
Yeah,
and
I'm the same.
I don't know why, because it should be the other way around.
Yes, I agree.
But I can't do it at all.
I usually I said this in my foundation routine, but I feel like if a concealer is more like thicker, like this one, it sets itself a bit if you just give it some time to set itself.
Yeah.
So I usually leave it for a little time and then I set it after maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I need to use so much less powder.
Exactly.
Because it sets itself a bit.
Yeah,
And that
leaves
leaves my under eyes not looking as creepy.
I mean, younger kids, you kids out there.
Kids out there.
Yeah, and baking. I mean, I couldn't bake too hard because if I bake too hard underneath my eyes, it doesn't work. It creases.
It looks so wrinkly. I really tried that for a while. I've been on my channel for a while, but oh my god, it's so wrinkly.
Yeah.
I
actually don't like everybody. It doesn't give as much flashback. For me, if I bake too long underneath my eyes, I will get a lot of flashback in photography. I don't like it at all. But that's from person to person, so skin to skin.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people my age as well love to bake, and I haven't just really understood the technique. But I personally like to use less powders under my eyes. I'm gonna use this bronzing powder. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Yes.
This one is called Light Tan, and I'm gonna get this one. My brushes that I never clean.
That's also something I think makeup artists do. I mean, I clean my brushes after every time I use them, and when I meet beautiful influencers like you,
You see this?
same thing when I was at Josephine's place, and she's like, "So Martin, you said a clean brush. Do I have a clean brush?" I'm like, "No."
I might have some clean brushes because I have some that I haven't used, but yeah, cleaning my brushes, that's like when I have time.
Yeah.
Which is not that often. I think this was a good color for me.
Let me see.
I used the light tan.
The light tan one, yeah.
I told you, like, when people are like, this bronzer is too orange for me, I'm always like, that's lovely.
But you have an orange undertone. Like me, I'm completely super duper red. So whatever I do, whichever foundation I try, it never matches my skin because my neck is still red, so I have to drag it down all the way. But that's just me. It looks super nice. Yes.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Let me go in with some blush, because are these new blushes?
The two new ones, yes.
I haven't used
Burnt
these.
Sienna, that is a little bit...
It's this one?
Yeah, it's a little bit more toned down.
Oh wait, there's a sticker on this one.
Yeah, sorry. I told her I'll open everything for you. I didn't.
And you lied!
I lied! Oh no!
Let me see. Let me put this away. Okay, so this is the Burnt Sienna one.
It's a little bit more toned down,
Yeah,
brownish.
It's like more clay-ish.
Yeah, and then you have a more the spiced ginger.
It's like a toned down coral.
Yeah, yeah.
But both are very like autumn colors.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna use this one because I'm gonna use the to go with the eyeshadow quad.
The best.
So this is the Burnt Sienna.
Do you know how nice that is as a transition color?
Yeah, I can bet it is.
It's so nice. And for you guys that tries our blushes, we've been around since the 80s. We had the old blush that we had was an 80s blush. You know, when you put one on and you get a big streak, you have to start over. And they were so highly pigmented. And young kids today contour, you bronze, but so many of you forget to use just a smidge of blusher. And I think it is because they're scared of looking like their mom or their dad did in the 80s and 90s. So we toned it down, so this is more buildable.
My mom never used like blush in like the 90s.
Okay.
She used bronzer all over her cheek like this.
Did she
I
use
remember that.
I'm gonna mention the name, the Girl on
No,
Pearls?
no, I think she actually used, she might be using Isadora actually.
Of course.
But actually, but she uses a lot of like bronzer, and I know that she always did list like bronzer like a big like super blush like this.
But wow, that looks very nice on you.
I love blush.
But it turned out pretty peachy on you, didn't it?
Yeah.
I like it.
What do I want to use? Do I want to use this? It's a loose setting powder.
Yeah, it's
called Glow.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more of a loose highlighter. Or could it be used all
It's
over?
both. Oh, sorry again.
Don't open the packaging.
Sorry. It's gonna take some time. No, you can use it as both. It is it will melt into your skin. It looks fairly
I'm gonna
powdery,
try just with my...
but tap it off because it's a lot.
Okay.
A little goes a long way.
Let's try and see. Does anybody see anything? I don't know. Do I see anything? Ooh.
I do actually.
That's really
It is
pretty.
so nice.
But that's nice. But I feel like if you took a big brush and just brushed this over your high points, you probably could use it as a glowy all over thing.
Yeah. You can use it as a setting powder, but it's meant to be a setting powder with glow in it. So, and I think it's a little bit more, you know, the glass skin. Everybody, they try to make glass skin into a thing. And actually, I'm a little bit intrigued by it. But you need perfect skin because you're not supposed to have any makeup on, blah, blah, blah. So this is our substitute.
It's the there but not there skin.
Yeah, exactly. So this is our substitute for it.
Yeah, but that looks really nice.
It actually looks very good on you. Good job.
I need to do my eyebrows, and that's like a 20-minute thing.
Wow.
How long have we been filming? Ooh, for a really long time. Editing Angie, I'm semi-sorry.
I'm gonna go in with the new translucent one. This powder, you guys, is so finely milled. I mean, you
I
can
didn't
use
set
this.
my foundation. Alright. Okay, let's have a little break to recharge this one, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows.
Cool.
It's gonna be magic. Coming back with good eyebrows in
See
1,
you
2,
soon.
3. Okay, eyebrows are on.
Yes,
And
not mine.
Not yours.
No, I'm gonna do mine on camera.
Yeah, and I'm gonna set my under eyes now.
Okay, cool.
With something.
Did I give you mine?
Maybe.
Maybe a
have
dark
another one
brown
here.
one. Yeah.
I used this one. I used this for my brows as well. Did I use the light one? I think I
No,
used
the medium brown.
Yeah, I used the
Yeah.
medium brown for my
Yeah,
eyebrows.
I'm gonna go in with a dark brown, and this is a brow powder pencil. It's a brow powder in pencil form.
But it was really pigmented.
It is.
Because I put it on and I was like, wow, that's more than I
Yeah.
expected. I was like, oh. So it is really pigmented. Where was is this the loose setting powder that was fair?
Yeah, the fair
I'm
one,
just
yeah.
gonna use a little bit of this under my eyes.
Yeah, so the new loose setting powders that we're giving out has translucent, it's gonna have a glow, and then it has fair, medium, and deep as well. So you can actually use it on bare skin. It won't cover as much as a mineral foundation will, like a powder, but it will cover and blur.
I like when powders have this. The little stopper thing with the net.
Yeah, the mesh filter. The
mesh filter.
The mesh net.
Yeah, because it like it doesn't like poof up everywhere.
No, exactly.
I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. You call it the autumn look?
Yeah, we
You
actually
always do these quads. I love quads.
The quads
you know
are
I
our
love
thing.
quads.
We've done that. We actually tried like years and
Why
years
are you
ago.
still doing these though? Do people use these? My
Yes.
mom uses these.
Actually, if we don't have them, we will get complaints.
Really? Because my mom loves these.
I mean, when I do makeup on other people, and some models are a little bit iffy if I go in with my finger, you know, to pack it on. So this one actually works pretty good, but people actually love them. Yeah.
These are also great for those like jelly and like putty eyeshadows.
Yeah, of course, yes.
People really love that. So this one is more of a, I feel like, and also when I looked at the lip colors, it's almost like 90s inspired.
But have you seen everything that is foundation, everything that's fashion right now?
Yeah. It's very 90s.
It is so much 90s.
Yeah, I love it.
And also the color of the season is purple, and a lot of burnt. So the two quads that we have, it's 3 different colors, and one is the same.
Take one of my dirty brushes.
Go for it. So you chose Metropolitan, right? There's one Metropolitan, and then you have Urban Jungle. So this is a little bit darker and has green in it. This is lighter with pink and a little bit.
Yeah, there's one with like a khaki green in the corner.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm going with the purple mommy one.
Go for it. So we actually come out with every autumn and Christmas, and then spring and summer. So we update our color thing 5
you always
times
come
a
out with
year.
little like capsule collections.
Yes, always, yeah.
I feel like you're the only like Swedish brand that does that. Like,
I think we are.
It's not very common in the brands that are like in stores to come out with like little
I know.
capsule things.
I mean, we're such a big little company. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we've been around
That's
forever.
Pigmented.
There's a lot of pigment.
Yeah, there's always like, and you always do like tropical colors for like summer.
Yeah.
I had a quad from you for such a long time, and I dropped it, so it actually shattered. But it was a quad like this, and it had like a bright pink, a bright turquoise, a bright yellow, and a lime green.
Oh my god!
I love that quad. It was so
that
good.
was such a time ago. If we have some in stock, I will send it to you.
So good. It was a quad with like just 4 super like tropical colors. It's very unusual for like a brand that's like in store to do something like that.
Because I've been working for Isadora for almost exactly a year today. So I started the 27th of August last year. And I went through, like, we have like a little thing where we have all of our quads or everything. And
like an archive?
Yeah, and I saw that one and I'm like, I'm in love with it.
It was so good. You should like redo that.
So you people that knows Isadora, would you like to see more maybe matte colors or more colorful colors? Yeah, okay. Just comment and I will check it out. I promise. Or leave a comment on my Instagram. It's Isadora by Martin. You can always leave a comment.
I will leave the link to his Instagram down below so you can find him.
This is one thing that I'm obsessed with is my brows. I don't, because I have thick brows, but I like them to be very super dark. So when I go out into the city, in Sweden, we're pretty open, but still, men in makeup, men with nails, they actually look, because I'm the guy that stamped his eyebrows on. I love it. And I call them natural eyebrows.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really. I mean, people ask like, what kind of makeup do people use in Sweden? And for a really long time, I would say that people would only use beiges.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's changed a bit.
I think because of YouTube influencers, we follow so many, because in Sweden it's called Scandinavian cosmetics, or not cosmetic, but Scandinavian type of doing cosmetics and makeup, because we are very natural. We are very afraid of doing colors like you do. You don't see a lot of girls in the city or men wearing like bright, colorful, but we are beginning to see it now, and I love it. It is so much fun to see.
And I usually get compliments from Swedes when I have a lot of makeup like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, aren't you afraid that people are gonna look at you weirdly or something? But they never do. They're always so nice. Yeah. They're always so nice.
But I think people just they're scared, because it is beautiful.
The Swedes are polite as well.
Very.
So polite.
Yeah. It's less in Canada, I've heard.
And you will bump into them and they will apologize for being in
Yeah.
The Swedes are really polite, and even though, and I think that and I think that for a lot of people maybe that watch this channel, that you appreciate seeing a lot of color, but maybe you don't want to go as full in with colors on yourself. But I hope that I can inspire you to maybe just try a little color. It doesn't have to be full on. You don't have to be like a happy clown like me. You can just a little bit.
You're not a happy clown, you're a beautiful clown.
Well, I am a happy clown as
well. Of course, yeah.
I've only used one eyeshadow so far.
Oh my god, yeah.
This is only one eyeshadow. I'm really impressed. This blends really nicely.
It does, doesn't it? I love our eyeshadows. This is one of the main things, except for ingredients-wise, why I actually wanted to work with Isadora. I'm actually going in now because I love wearing mascara, but I do it in a special way. We have a new active because of the foundation. Yeah, the foundation was such a big hit, and we are very active today. So this is not a waterproof, this is water resistant, humidity resistant, and it's smudge proof. So we actually, do you know the...
Where do I put my... Oh, here it is. Yeah. I'm like, why is there hair on this?
Oh, there's what's it called? A running thing, you compete. So it's 8 kilometers and you go over 48 obstacles. And my
anything for me.
No, it's called the toughest.
Oh,
my colleague, before we put this in stores, we have vigorous tries on it, and my colleague, I'm gonna put it through the ultimate test. So she ran toughest and wore this mascara, and you go into mud, water, you sweat, everything, and it didn't break at all. She had nothing except for on her lashes. It was so cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So I love it. And I actually love the little brush as well, if you can see it, guys.
Oh, it's like those hourglass thing.
I mean, it pushes up where you needed the push.
Isn't that the mascara that Jussi has been so crazy about? Yeah, I heard her talk so much about that,
You'll see in a while. I usually don't.
You remember Jussi, right? She's been on my channel for so long. We're going to dinner with her tonight. Although, did you tell her a time? Because she's always late. I'm so sorry, Jussi, but you were always late.
I said between 6 and 7.
We probably should change that to 5.
But we can but she's working, so okay. But we can have a couple of glasses of wine before, okay? Yeah, we like wine, right?
In Sweden, we will call it a time optimist.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone that's very optimistic about how much time they have. My fiance is the same way. But my fiance is more like a time realist, but he doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, it's gonna take me 20 minutes. I'm like, but it has to be done in 10 minutes. He's like, yeah. Still super cool.
Oh no.
It's like, we need to be there in 30 minutes and it takes 50 minutes to drive. I'm like, so we're already late. He's like, yeah. He just gave up.
So what I do, I put a lot of mascara on, as you can see I have pretty long lashes. But then I actually drag off the color, the mascara, because the color stays and it looks a little bit more, because if I wear full on mascara, no. I can do it for partying, but not every day. And then I smudge it everywhere, so I just don't say anything.
I'm gonna use this intense eyeliner, I'm using a black brown.
Yeah.
Brown.
But we just relaunched it because the new formula. Yeah, and look here. If you want it sharpened, I have things on my fingers. I can't open it. You have a sharpener as well.
Oh, that's nice. I like these twisty up thingies.
And feel it. It glides on, right?
Ooh. Yeah, that's actually...
So it's a new formula. It's 24-hour wear. It's not waterproof, but it's 24-hour wear.
I'm gonna use it in the waterline.
You might notice a theme here with us in Isadora right now. It's 24-hour long wear. It's because of our active lifestyles today, right?
Yeah, and Swedes are crazy about the fitness.
Oh yeah. Athleisure beauty. Yeah. Athleisure beauty is the bomb here right now. So you see people in a suit, a man with a beautiful suit on and sneakers. And I love it. I think it's beautiful. And
but like the fitness lifestyle is so big in Sweden, I feel so attacked. I'm gonna do the mascara now as well.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't open this one either. Well, I'm gonna show you guys, because this is an Isadora video, why all of our eye and lip products has plastic on it. It is because when you buy an Isadora product, you know nobody has touched it. Because eyes and lips, you do halo eyes a lot?
I bit, but I mean age.
I know.
It changes the lids, and it's not easy anymore to do detailed looks, because it's like, it looks good now, and then you start living, and it's like the beautiful creature, and then it's like the form monster. You
come out from this beautiful lighting that we have here, and you see yourself in daylight, and you're like, I'm old.
And
I'm old. Sometimes
you do your makeup, and you're like, oh yeah, work it, and then you come out, you look in the mirror, and you're like, first of all, clown.
Let's call Bianca Del Rio for the people who know who she is.
Oh my god, yeah. But honestly, I feel like I have learned how to do my makeup for it to look good in real life as well.
Yeah.
Because I usually, like most looks that I do on my channel, I go out in.
Yeah.
I never change anything. I don't take off my lashes. No. Maybe sometimes I'll change the lipstick because it wasn't as comfortable as I hoped it would be.
Yeah.
But I never change anything. I never tone anything down. I go out with the makeup I have. Well, I want to try this.
It is kind of beautiful, right?
It has a cat hair on it.
Little kitties.
It's a thing we do. It's a red one.
Yes.
Okay, let me use this little spongy.
This also comes out, I think, in Sweden, October, because we launch everything a little bit earlier here. And it all depends on where in the world, because they have autumn, bam, bam, bam.
So fun though, because it's probably the only thing that launches early in Sweden.
It is, but we are Swedish. We have our headquarters in Malmö and in Switzerland. And everything is made here as well.
That's really pretty. I like this color.
But we're actually also coming out, I can show while you're doing your eyes. This is a matte black. It's also coming in our single eyeshadows. There is one called Central Park. It is also a little bit of a light green. It's so beautiful. And then a gray one. Sidewalk gray. It's called sidewalk gray. But it's actually a pretty hard color to do, a gray. But it's a matte. And when you swatch it, it actually has very good pigment in it.
Yeah. I feel like gray could be coming back.
I think so. It's fun to play with gray. Like if you put a red eyeshadow on and put just a little hint of a gray inside of it in the crease, it's good. It is nice.
Let me get it. I love black eyeshadow. I almost always, that's something I could add though. I could add black eyeshadow.
Yeah.
For a look, because I love black eyeshadow.
And a matte one as well.
Yeah. The black eyeshadows with like glitter in them? For who? Who?
New Year's Eve, maybe. I think we've launched someone, but that's in our holiday palettes, like usually for New Year's. It's a shimmery black.
I feel like matte shadows with glitter, it's like what the brands wish that us consumers would use.
But also in Sweden, for us at Isadora, everything that's shiny sells. Because matte shadows has become big now. It hasn't been big in Sweden for a while.
I feel like we talked about this just before we started filming, that and when you're in this like influencer, YouTuber, Instagram world, you forget sometimes that the things that we talk about isn't necessarily the things that people buy.
No.
And that we seem to forget that the universe that we are in isn't representing the entire of the makeup industry, because it most certainly isn't.
But it represents your little corner.
Yeah, my little corner, exactly.
And that's why people watch you. That's why you have a lot of followers.
But sometimes I'm like, nobody likes this, nobody uses this, and it's like, well, it's not really true. I'm exaggerating, and I hope that people get that, because I totally realize that the reason why some things are in the store is because it sells. Not everything, but
of course. And if it disappears, it's because it doesn't sell.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna put on some lashes, because I always have lashes, because I love lashes.
Cool. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back with lashes. Sit up straight.
Yes, I will try to sit up straight.
I have some lashes on. I always have lashes.
Yes.
And we just talked about this, that I never change my look for going out. And I love lashes. I have lashes out, so
It's beautiful.
it's what I do.
On the right person. I mean, you have to have the confidence, like we said, to wear this.
And if you have the confidence to wear like a bold look, nobody will question you.
No.
Nobody will say anything. It's like when you go like this and you try to hide. That's when
they can smell your fear, they will attack. They will
smell
pounce.
your fear. I love that this has been standing a bit too close to my computer there, all warm and fuzzy.
They won't be melted, I promise.
I have some new colors here.
Yes.
And I thought this color, the Toasted Coca, look at this. It's so pretty. And then there's some other, this is the brick red, and this is shiny, and this is magnetized.
Yes, it
you
is
updated.
Yes, we did.
Oh my god.
New,
This
more
is
hydrating formula, and the fantastic magnetic.
I love the magnetic. It's amazing.
It's like self. So we're there. So if I put it like this, it will actually go back by itself.
Yeah, that's and then it's like this
The
dark.
rendezvous red.
This is really pretty. But I am a lover of nude.
Yeah, we know. I know. I knew that you were going to choose that one.
It's so pretty.
It is really nice.
Do you ever use something for your lips?
Sometimes. This one I actually use a lot of times. But the lip gloss.
Yeah. I was thinking I was going to put some over.
Yes, you should. I usually use that one because it's so hydrating, but I like to have shine on my lips. When I don't use chapsticks, but I use serums.
You don't use chapstick?
I'll use a serum.
And then I overline so people have something to be annoyed about. Yeah, but I can't afford fillers. This is how we do it.
It's expensive here in Sweden.
Everything's
Believe you
expensive.
me. Yeah, it is. But it's a beautiful country. We love, especially now when we had this summer that we've had. Like last year was a little bit ridiculous, but this year's I think it's been pretty good.
It's been a really good summer.
I think so, yeah. Last year for makeup was a disaster here in Sweden. Nobody bought makeup because we had this enormous heat wave for like 3 months with like 1 day of rain, and we usually have 1 day of sun and then 3 months of rain.
Yeah, it's what my mom says.
Yeah. Well, I'm old.
Swedish summer, best day of the year.
Yes. Like Midsummer's.
Yeah.
Do you remember the old TV commercial for Midsummer's Eve? Like we take out the furniture and we sit outside and then it starts raining, so we pick it in. And then it starts raining, so we run out. And this is actually how we did it for a while. Very exaggerated, but yeah. We hope for the best here in Sweden, we do.
We always want to sit outside and eat in Midsummer's.
Yeah.
Even though it's raining, we'll just put out umbrellas, just everything to really try and make it work.
Yeah.
Because we're like, damned, I'm gonna be outside, it's Midsummer's.
I have a friend that was here from Australia, because I've lived in Australia before, and this was in springtime, and it was like the first days of like pure sun. And us Swedes, we like on our lunch break, we'll go outside.
Oh yeah, Swedes worship the sun.
Yeah, so we stand like to a wall and go like this.
Yeah.
And she actually started like looking up in the air, like, what are they looking? I'm like, no, we're soaking in the sun because this is usually maybe the third day that we'll have sun in Sweden during the summer, so we'll stand like this.
Yeah.
So if you come to Sweden during summer, if you do that, we're not weird. That's just the way
we're just sun worshippers.
Yes, yeah.
So these are the new glossy ones.
Yes.
Glossy lip treats.
Yes.
And they have like a corresponding color on the... Do you think this one will go the best with this?
I think so. They're very sheer colors.
Okay, so maybe
if you want to add color, but I think that will be perfect. Just twist it. So this one has...
Ooh, and it's one of those...
Yeah, it's like a silicone tip.
Yeah, and it's silicone. Sometimes they're like hard plastic, and that's really hard to like...
And then we also have the 4 holes instead of the 1 hole, so it's easier to disperse on the lips.
And this one was ginger glaze.
Yeah. So you're putting on your lips, right? This is for dry, for everyone, but it's very good for dry lips. It has jojoba oil, almond oil, shea butter, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E. It has a lot of good stuff in it.
That's very shiny.
It's a lot of shine. Right? And lip gloss is back. Like we said, the 90s. Lip gloss is so coming back.
Oh my god, I remember those tubes that were back in the 90s.
Oh.
You could glue things together with those.
And when you open your mouth, that
it was
looked
just
like
string.
Yeah, like you had like a string between your
and I went through so many of those.
But it was, do you remember, I won't say the brand, I don't think you know the right brand, but it was like a foundation. Have you seen that YouTube, like, thank you for popping this VHS in your blah blah blah. Have you seen that? It was a meme. She is an influencer, I can't remember her name. And she did like, this is how we would do.
Oh, Jamie French.
I love
it.
And
she's amazing.
She took that cake. It doesn't matter which color, and it's so true. When you look back at my girlfriends in high school, or you had the line here, you don't blend, and then that. Thank you for giving us that one. I love it.
Yeah, and then the snap phone.
Yeah.
I miss snap phones. You could really hang up on someone, just slap it close. Now it's like swipe. There's not enough power in the swipe. You can't like angry swipe.
No, exactly. No, you can't, because if you angry swipe and you get caught on something and your phone will flip.
Yeah.
You know everything.
Nowadays everything breaks. The flip phone you could like put in your toilet and it'd be fine.
I remember
you just wash it, like,
the old
dry it, and
Nokia one, 3310 I think it was
oh my
called.
God, it was like nuclear proof.
I mean, I was at like a party somewhere and it was snow outside, it was winter, and I dropped my phone. I was a little bit tipsy, dropped my phone. 2 weeks afterwards I found it and the snow had actually melted. I took it in, started it up, and it worked.
I dropped my phone in the toilet once, the 3330.
Yeah.
I had already flushed, but I dropped it in the toilet, and I was at the party, and I was like, and it was just laying there.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to stick your arm in.
No.
So I opened the door. I was at a party. I opened the door and I took someone's shoe.
Oh, you did.
So sorry, and I scooped it up with someone's shoe, and then I wiped and I put the shoe back out.
But it worked.
And I never told anyone, if that was your shoe, I'm so sorry, it was in the toilet. And it worked.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Always.
Nothing happened.
You didn't need rice. You didn't need a hair dryer. You just put it on like deep.
Yeah.
And then you could play your Snake on it. Snake.
So
Do you
good
remember?
I was so good at Snake.
Oh, me too. I loved Snake. Like today's pastime on mobile phones, like you have so many games, but Snake was the only one we had.
Yeah.
And
Snake
I spent hours on it, like beep, beep, beep. So much fun.
But yeah, that was the finished look.
Yeah.
We're gonna go have some wine and dinner, and hopefully Jussi will not be late.
If you're late, you're buying us one glass each.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check the info box, the description box. I always put all the info in the description box. And I always never edit out my blurbies, my little...
But those are fun.
Those are fun.
Yes.
And nobody has time to edit like that. I even told my friend Hannah, I'm like, you have to stop editing like that. Life's too short.
The only thing you need to do is put out like an anti-age filter or on clear.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Someone accused me of having that, and I'm like, I don't know how to... If I knew how to do that...
I mean, you can see now, if you see us together, you see my lines, she has no lines, that means no filter. Right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be subscribed. Don't forget to check out Martin's Instagram. It's going to be down below. And I will see you in my next video, which is going to be tomorrow.
See ya. Thank you.
Bye.